So those of you who don't know, the transmission cooler is built into this AC condenser radiator. So there's a section of this that is devoted to very horrendously cooling transmission fluid. So I have been toying with the idea of taking out the AC and kind of going full race car at this point. That being the case, we got a new trans cooler. I guess I should reiterate that I am not 100% going to take out the AC yet. I've just been toying with the idea of it. Ooh, gotta watch that blade towards the precious stuff. Jesus. Let me see if I can get this sucker open real quick. Dang, this thing I can already tell is going to be way beefier. This is the True Cool 40K. I bought this thing on eBay. And this is where one-handed stuff gets kind of sucky. But this is about a, I want to say, $130 trans cooler. Alright, one sec. Alright, so here's the cool thing about it. It's got a decent amount of surface area. However, it's quite a bit thicker than the OEM one. Normally, performance pack ones have a auxiliary cooler that kind of goes to the front of it. And as you can tell, my transmission cooler part of this is actually beat to piss. So what I've been thinking is, if I were to do this and remove the AC, and that would in turn remove the transmission cooler, and I don't have the auxiliary one from a performance pack, and then just run this instead. So I'm actually take a little bit of a comparison here. So this is probably a little bit bigger. It's definitely a heap of a lot thicker. I mean, that's probably twice as thick. So that'll probably do me right. Trans temps on these cars can get up over 200 degrees pretty easily when you don't have the performance pack cooler. So this will be a nice add-on to keeping the transmission happy. So just going to put that under the car. Like I said, I bought that on eBay. It was like 140 bucks. That is the True Cool 40K. I couldn't find a vendor who was selling one that I know of. But a buddy of mine who has an LSA supercharged regular cab short bed, mouthful, with a 4L60 who is pushing some obscene power through it, and that trans cooler is keeping his transmission alive. And the 4L60, let's just say, it's a little bit more fragile than our transmission, I'd say. But ours go out for no reason also. So his experience, I decided to go that route, and that'll be a nice add-on for sure. More organization today. Gonna push the car forward and put all this stuff behind the car so that I can work on the front of the car. So we got all this stuff kind of in boxes, and then all this shit back here, and I gotta somehow push the car forward without running into the exhaust over there, and these wheels suck to turn around, so I can't just pull it because I won't have enough traction, and just a whole lot of fun. Nice. Push the car into the block. Beautiful. So now I'll put all this stuff back here, and then I will have all the world in the room to move the car around without everything being in the way, so I can get that PTU seal knocked out. However, we are going to a pick and pull today with some buddies, and I'm going to get some LS motors. Hopefully. That's the plan, at least. Not for me, but figured it'd be a fun experience to film. This is totally the right way to put a motor back together, right? Just shove them in there. That's what I thought. So I'm going to take this crate. This is actually pretty sweet. Not too hard to move. So I can put that back there, and then these boxes on top kind of, and have all the room in the world. Okay, cool. So, got everything hidden back here now. And then the car's easy to move around. Easy peasy. So like I said, we're gonna head out to St. Louis and go to a pick and pull and hopefully find some LS's for a couple projects, you know. An LS would probably fit in here pretty good, but who knows? I'm just kidding. There's no way I'd put an LS in this. I don't even know if one would realistically fit in that space. We might need to do some frame rail modifications. This lady lets her dog just run around, so I keep like just hearing stuff, but just runs around, just takes giant dumps in my yard. Speaking of which, I need a mow. But I'm gonna push the car up against the wall, and then next few days probably do that PTU seal. Still waiting on pistons, so just waiting game. Got the car positioned to pull off this wheel, pull out that axle, replace that seal. I was hoping I wasn't gonna need an axle socket, but basically got this as far out of the PTU as I can. However, we don't have any more range over here, so I'm gonna have to take it out over here to take it out over there. And then I can pull out that seal.
That short stick. No. Oh, that's adorable.
Got one of them there that LS's. She's hung up on something.
There, she's free.
Nice.
Now she's stuck in the middle.
Raise her up. There you go. Alright, she needs raised up more. What's that harness?
What is the rest of the harness?
A starter.
Starter harness? Yeah, that's what I need to jumble. Oh, you gonna come with? That's some good transmission fluid. Yeah, we can just undo this real quick and I'll push this in through.
Juicy.
Nice and moist.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Woo! You got a free torque converter with that one?
Let's keep it for here. We're gonna keep the other transmission too. It's full drive. So if you want to take that off for your motor, you can. I don't need this. You don't need it. We can leave it then.
Here, let's push it out. Nice. It's a big ass torque converter.
Time to swap it in.
Alright, who's volunteering to take this bitch up?
Not me. Fuck all that.
Hey, this isn't my motor.
Because I took a picture with my intake on that. It says LS11. We're gonna wait for one of them to get back. We're gonna get some tension off of it.
Two motors, one transfer case, and all the other bullshit. Got that downforce, boy. Oh, that is the active arrow. He's leaving us. Oh god. Fucking EcoBoost trash.